State is known for its southern hospitality, gorgeous natural scenery, and abundance of historical sites. It was also the headquarters of the Confederate Army, the place where many bloody battles took place, the burning of the city of Atlanta, and many other tumultuous events that occurred throughout history. So it's no shock that a state with so much tragedy has its share of lost souls, spirits that cannot let go of the past. Number 5. Kenshaw House. Built in the 1840s, this building was used as a hospital during the Civil War and is believed to be home to nearly 700 spirits. One common report is that while visiting, guests were in the elevator when it unexpectedly went to the basement, and when the doors opened, they saw soldiers in hospital beds and a man that appears to be a surgeon walking around. Another story told by a young schoolgirl who was on a field trip to the museum is that she saw a woman in a light blue. Later in the tour, the girlfriend identified the woman she saw in a picture in the museum, who happens to be the original owner of the Kenshaw House. Number 4. Heritage Hall. This classic Greek revival home is located in downtown Madison and is open to the public daily. Built in 1811, it was a private residence throughout its history in 1977 and since. While many come to explore the exquisite mansion, see time period furnishings and artifacts, others, mostly ghost hunters, come to find out if the stories of its hauntings are true. A young man who was visiting the house heard a woman speaking to him, yet no one was there, and others report seeing Virginia lying on the bed. The bedroom where her soul seems to live on has been deemed the ghost room, and many prefer not to go in. Some flee when they hear the sounds of a baby crying, but for those with a passion for the paranormal, entering that room means they've hit the mother lode. Number 3. Haunted Lake. Legend has it the ghost of a long-dead woman roams this lake in a flowing blue dress. Mysterious arms reach out for swimmers from the watery depths. Angry spirits call people home to submerged graves. These and other spooky tales have haunted Lake Lanier in the foothills of the northern Georgia mountains for decades. Serpentine Lake, northeast of Atlanta, is a recreational hotspot popular for boating and water sports. The supernatural lore and urban legends about the lake have found a receptive audience on social media, where they found legions of believers. The lake was created in the 1950s by flooding valley communities that contained a cemetery, fueling beliefs that it's cursed. Historians say some unmarked graves and other structures were swallowed up by its waters. More than 200 people have died in swimming and boating accidents on the lake since 1994, adding to its dark history. The Netflix drama Ozark, which has its own high body count films scenes at the lake. The stories about mysterious underwater sightings are eerie, especially on Halloween. The true backstory of Lake Lanier, built over an underwater ghost town, very interesting. Number 2. Moon River Brewing Company. Perhaps the most haunted place in Savannah, the ghosts at Moon River Brewing Company aren't friendly. They throw bottles and torment the staff, but the basement and top floor are where most of the activity happens. It's rumored that construction workers were working on the top floor when they were so frightened by the foreman's wife falling down the stairs that they ran, leaving all of their equipment, and never came back to finish the job. Number 1. The Pirate's House. As the name suggests, the Pirate's House was the local hangout for sailors after it opened its doors as an inn to the Rowdy Bunch in 1753. Tales of shanghaiing people in the basement, forcing them to join the crew, are the hallmark of this haunted spot.